Okay, so let's find a comfortable position. A position you will feel relaxed yet alert. Closing your eyes if you feel comfortable closing your eyes. Or just having a soft downward gaze. And taking a moment to bring your full self here and now. Taking 2 or 3 deep breaths, and with each exhale, releasing any tension you can release with your breath. Allowing your body to feel supported by the surface it's on. And then breathing regularly. And starting to direct your attention to your resource. This is a place that you can direct your attention to that you feel safer. It might be a sensation, an emotion, your breath, the repetition of a word, phrase, or prayer. Whatever works for you to direct your attention to, that allows you to feel safe. And as your mind wanders from your resource, simply bringing it back to your resource. And that for this practice, we'll be directing our attention to our resource, and anything else that comes up just for this moment, we simply allow it to be. Maybe you even thank it for coming up, but that you're choosing not to pay attention to it for now. If it's so important, you'll come back to it later. And if at all during this practice you feel uncomfortable, simply coming back to your resource or opening your eyes, feeling your feet on the ground, doing whatever works for you to make yourself feel safer. And for this practice, going from your resource, if you feel comfortable doing so, to placing your attention on your right or left index finger. Maybe notice what your index finger is making contact with. If it's making contact with the air, notice what the air feels like against your finger as a sensation. If your index finger is contacting a surface, notice what that's like too. simply as a sensation. What do you notice when you place your attention at your index finger? And now placing your attention right at the surface where the skin is contacting the air. And notice that you can pay attention to your finger from the perspective of the air, or you can pay attention to the air from the perspective of the finger. Be curious about that. And again, if at any point it becomes uncomfortable, simply going back to your resource. And now see, can you place your attention just inside your finger? Right under that first surface of your skin, the epidermis. And look out, as if your search beam is looking out to the world from the perspective of the epidermis. Be curious. What do you notice? And now look in. Look in towards the dermis and the subcutaneous tissue. What do you notice? Is there an opening? Is there any resistance? Do you notice any movement, stagnation, pulsating? Are you being drawn to anything? Are you being pulled in any direction? This is simply your journey, whatever you feel comfortable with. You can choose to stay or be drawn by the energy. If you wish, go down into the subcutaneous tissue with the larger blood vessels, the fat cells, the larger nerves that are penetrating your skin and sending little projections up towards the world. Can you place your attention in this level of your tissue and simply be curious of what you are observing, what you're noticing? You look out onto the world. You go from your subcutaneous tissue, through the dermis, epidermis, and out into the world. From your perspective, you're next to your nerves and your blood vessels. You can choose to go deeper into your muscle and bone. Is there any part that is drawing you, that is pulling you? Or just simply being here and noticing what it's like from the perspective of your skin, of your subcutaneous tissue. If you wish, you can navigate the subcutaneous tissue. Move up or down your arm. Move into your finger. Noticing all the extracellular fluid. Are you being pulled to a nerve or a blood vessel? See what's right for you, what works. And if you don't feel anything at all, simply going back to your resource. Your entire inner body is available to you from this tissue. You can enter your blood vessels and go to any organ of your body. You can enter your blood vessel, and as if you had a raft that was flowing in your blood, you become a red blood cell. Going back to your heart, back to your lungs. What organ would you like to visit? You can do this through the blood. Is there an organ that's drawing your attention? Go say hello. I see you. Placing your attention close to that organ, or even inside the organ. What do you notice? There's no judgment. There's no good or bad. It just is. If you notice any moving energy, can you be with it? Can you notice that too without reacting? Can you help guide it Maybe you guide it through the extracellular matrix. You guide it through the blood. You help it expand and release. Perceiving your whole body from the inside. Perceiving your lungs and your heart, your liver, your large and small intestine, your kidneys, your bladder, your uterus, your muscles, your bones, your nervous system. Through your body, you can go to anywhere. You can go to your lungs, breathing, your heart, pulsating, your intestines digesting. What do you notice? Be curious. Be open. And again, if at any point you get uncomfortable, simply coming back to your resource. Coming back to your resource. Fully embodying your experience, using the body, opening to the energy that is present right here, right now, through your body. Breathing, living, alive. And as we bring this meditation to a close, maybe sending some love and appreciation to everything your body does in the present moment to help nurture you, to help remove toxins, to help you be in the present moment. And now bringing our attention back to our resource. Taking 2 or 3 deep breaths. Opening our eyes if our eyes were closed. Feeling your feet on the floor. Being supported by whatever surface you're on. Reorienting yourself to your room and your surroundings. Just stretching if you feel like you need to stretch, and just taking a moment to reflect on your practice.